Hello everyone, welcome back to Trapdog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game, The Planet Crafter. We're now in Season 2 and Episode 39. Kind of fun watching all the drones coming in and out of this area. Running around everywhere. I did a lot of upgrading, a lot of tweaking, found out some interesting stuff. Look, big kudos to Joe, who's mentioned quite a lot on the channel just recently, some really awesome tips. So I went round and I had a look at all of these guys to see what they were supplying and whatnot. So I've done a few little modifications to these guys, which Joe had mentioned. So I'm going, yeah, that's a good idea. Guess what, Joe? I found out I had a mistake. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. It wasn't here. Like, this was set up correctly. It was demanding bauxite and supplying aluminium, but way over there, where I've got there's a teleporter over near the bauxite area, I realised those bauxite areas were full, but they weren't actually supplying the bauxite. So little tiny things like that I had to go and tweak a little bit. Down here, I've set up these guys all to be pretty much the same, except I've got kind of too much titanium, too much magnesium, too much cobalt, and then too much iron. So they're basically being destroyed at the moment, of all things. But I think I've got them in here, just beyond the teleporter here. This shredder is actually destroying, it's demanding all those guys just at the moment because I've basically got too much. So a couple of other things I did do, I've kind of gone around and added a few more of the T2 lockers, the ones that Heather had kindly mentioned to me ages ago. I finally got around to making a few more of them, but up the end here, I've changed a couple of things. I've got the larger T2 lockers up here, which is awesome. So changed a few things around, but more to do with this particular episode, we're going to see if we can kind of sell more of the fusion cells. It dawned on me that these things, the fusion cells, they're worth 80 Terra tokens, and I'm thinking, yeah, in Season 1, I think I started off with circuit boards. I think I had a bit of the pulsar quartz kind of going out, but yeah, they're pretty cheap. The circuit boards and the pulsar quartz are 25 Terra tokens, while the fusion cells are 80. So we've changed things around a little bit. I've got the larger obsidian happening now, so these guys are demanding obsidian. So yeah, it should start to work a bit better. I then put fusion cells are being stored over here. Oh, that's right. Then there was oh no, I'll show you this first. So if I go upstairs, look, I've got all my mushies up here. Like, the mushrooms are still downstairs, but I took the remaining 15 mushroom seeds and I manufactured all them because I wanted these things to grow a bit more. So, oh, looks like the Terra tokens have gained a little bit. So hang on, what are we up to? 3625. Well, that's going to change a lot if we start getting fusion cells. I think 625, we should see a 2000 each time they come back, I think. But I was trying to get my circuit board manufacturing up, so everything else in this area is okay. Zeolite's full, nitrogen's full, aluminium's getting full now that I've changed it so bauxite's coming. Iron is full. Silicon's the problem. If you continue to look, water's fine. Mushrooms have now, yeah, massively increased, so they're not doing too bad. So we want this what's it called, the bioplastic nugget, we want that to be manufactured more efficiently or more often, and as soon as we get more of them, then, you know, hopefully we get our silicon fixed. The silicon will pop over here, but it will take a little bit of sorting out because we'll end up with everything else, like the cobalt and titanium and stuff, appearing when we don't want it to, because we've got enough of them as it is. So over here, let's have a look. So there's nothing in there at the moment. Hang on. Yeah, see, I want to change that. I don't want them to bring that over. I want them to bring over... Where's my fusion cells? I saw it just before. Am I going blind? There it is. fusion cell, highest, it should be demanding them. Because I was sitting here thinking, I know with this space rocket here, I've actually changed it already. 330, okay. So, very tempted to make a third trade space rocket, but at the moment, I'm thinking, why am I selling the pulsar quartzes for 25 when I can sell the fusion cells for 80? Yeah, there's a little bit more componentry, I guess, but just gonna check on something. Hang on. When you make these, although there's 3 of them in there, you could still do the pulsar quartzes, but yeah, it's hard to say, isn't it? Anyway, over the back here, I did put down some more osmiums. Let's have a look. How? Yeah, okay. They got a bit to go to fill up. So I've still got to do the zeolites, upgrade their boxes and the bauxites. I did... Yeah, I was thinking about upgrading that iridium box as well. So there's a few things more to do in this area to make things run a little bit more efficiently, I think. Did I do anything other than that? I don't think so. I think I was mainly on this level. I still need to upgrade all this, so this is this extra supply of iron. It's really overflowing, and super alloy. A bit more space up here to put some more auto crafters, so that's down the track a little bit. But that's all looking good now. It's quite an upgrade. Let me pop downstairs again. Find me ladder. So power, because I've been doing this for a little bit off camera, the terraformation index has jumped over 500. It's actually over 537 now. Power's dropped to just under 4 megawatts, but not really a big deal. Let me grab... I've got to keep remembering my water's here as well. Oh, speaking of water, I remember Joe mentioning... Let's have a look at that. The water collectors have been fantastic. They're actually pretty chockers, all of them are. So, well, apart from that one apparently. The ones over the back here. Actually, I'll go up. Can we go up in the air over here? There you go. So I was checking these guys out, and they seem to be... Oh wow! Make a liar out of me. They're all empty again. Oh, unless there was a flurry of manufacturing, I don't know. But Joe had mentioned about the water collectors, so I made a couple down here. Just curious to see whether these guys are full. No, really? Oh, that one's got a few in it. I came down here just off camera, and it doesn't seem that long ago. Maybe there was a bit of silicon up there and it was using it to manufacture things. I can't see a cloud in the sky and it's still raining. Anyhow. So yeah, I did make a couple of these, but the problem is when you go to make them, they use bioplastic nuggets, so I was kind of busy kind of chewing up some of that. I went for a run around looking for more mushrooms in this area, and I'm not sure if they're only a once-off, but they don't seem to have come back. I mean, mind you, it got dark when I was trying to look through here, but I can't see any mushrooms hanging around here, so... I mean, it's not that big a deal now. We've got, I don't know how many we've got now, 20-something? Must be close to 2 dozen T2 feeders. So I think I had 15 upstairs, and I've got 4... Oh, there's one missing here. So that's 11 and 15, so 26. So I've got 27 T2 food growers now. See, these were all just normal food growers, not level 2s. So I've changed them all over to T2, so they should run fairly quickly. Actually, I do have a few mushrooms locked away in this little storage area, but that was quite a serious upgrade to get all those fixed up. And I've used up every single one of the food seeds, I think, for mushies. So down here now, there'll be every other type of seed except mushrooms. I don't know, if we get the portal generator happening, we go off to different portal areas, we might find a few more mushroom seeds. You never know. But yeah, just very, very curious about... we should be making a lot more Terra tokens when we're selling or sending off these fusion cells. I don't know. Should the drones be working a bit quicker than that? I know there's fusion cells over there. I don't know. The drones are running all over the shop, so I mean potentially we could make a few more drones. Because I know the storage of the fusion cells, there should be some in here, yeah. So there's like 27 or something in there, so yeah, should be. The methane, I made the methane a bit bigger. That's the other thing too, I have to keep clearing this out. I think you know it's working well when everything's balanced, but see how I end up with nitrogen. Oh, there you go, there's 2000. I could do this again, like I've got way... Oh, sorry, little drone was trying to take that then. If there's methane in here, that's fine, but see how it gets chockers with nitrogen and stuff, so... I could put these into the... Oh, maybe I should put these into the... directly into the shredder instead of me doing it, because I don't need the oxygen. I certainly don't need the nitrogen. I've got so much of it. Let me have a look around the back here. So if I flood this stuff with all these, see, I could say it also demands, just for the time being, got to keep an eye on it, but nitrogen and oxygen. There you go. Then I shouldn't have to do that anymore. So I'm trying to find ways of tweaking things so that things, you know, run a little bit more efficiently, I guess. I'm starting to think, trying to sell the fusion cells. Maybe we should make another one of these. Another trade space rocket. We've got the energy for it. We've got all the components for it. Why don't we do that? I am so tempted to make two of them. Maybe I should. Hang on. Lost the plot for the ladder. So what did I say? Circuit boards. Oh, and the two rods. Got plenty of rods now, I must say. There's two greens. There's two of them. Is that right? And then 6 circuit boards. I'm glad to see the circuit boards have kind of gone up in production. So yeah, there's 8 in a row, so that's 41 at the moment. So what did I say? Was it 3 each? Yeah, okay. Alright. Now, should we keep the trade space rockets in the same place? Potentially. Where's my staircase going? That's the staircase. I saw it go green. Can you come? There you go. One there. Oh, I could have held down the control key, Trev. This way again. Oh wow, okay. Cool, alright. So at the moment, these guys have not got anything included yet. I wonder whether I should just continue with the pulsars. Maybe. You demand pulsar quartz. High. And... oops, I can get over the fence. And maybe the same for you. So we'll have 2 on each. I mean, that could play havoc with the supply of pulsar quartz, I don't know. But at least we've got 2 on fusion cells and 2 on pulsar quartzes at the moment. Probably not much point selling... Well, I might end up changing one of these guys from pulsar quartz back to circuit boards, but at the moment I've been using the circuit boards for the larger locker storage, so... Anyhow, we'll see how that goes. So what are we up to? 5,625 terra tokens. I'm pretty certain last season we had over 100,000 terra tokens. I don't know. The other thing I remember Joe was mentioning in the comments was I've been at one stage off camera. I was carrying around a couple of explosives with me because I was waiting for a meteorite to come down. Where it hits the ground, Joe had mentioned, I wonder what it would be like if you looked into the core of the meteorite when it hit the ground, and seeing if you can use an explosive to blow it apart and get even more out of it. Oh no, brilliant question though. I've never done it. I'll tell you what we could do quickly. Hang on. Let me. Whoops. Go under the ladder, Trev. Where's my explosives? I think they're down here somewhere. Let's take a couple of these with us. Even if I just zoom around. There you go. So normally, I don't. Well, I've blown blown a little area out when there's a cave and something's hiding it and whatnot. But over here, there's like I don't know what you call them, kind of like clamshells, little clamshell pieces that you can break apart. So there's one here I can see in front of me that is broken apart. This guy here, that one there, that one there's broken apart. Of course, it has to happen when it's dark, Trev. See, I could put one here. Maybe just put one here. There you go. Is that close enough? I think it is. Where's my trigger? There you go. Might be a good idea to stand back, Trev. Actually, is that big enough explosion to do both? No, that one's still intact. Oh, that's iron. Oh, so this one was just an iron then. Oh no, it's got aluminium. So that was aluminium. Hang on, let me see. Are they... So I think all the ones in this area... Let me drink some water, and I'll have that. Let's drop this one down as well. Is that close enough? I hope it is. There you go. Up out of the way, Trev. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh, so this one's more aluminium. I don't know what that iron might have just been sitting there, but... Yeah, and come to think of it, it does look a bit like aluminium, doesn't it? See, there's another one up here too, so you could continue to use it to blow all these apart. But yeah, is that another piece just there? Oh, that's silicon. Oh, don't mind picking up the silicon. Yeah, so good question. I was kind of holding off, waiting for another meteorite to come down, but if it comes down during the taping of this episode, then yeah, absolutely, go for it. See if we can test out the concept of blowing apart the core of the meteorite. I mean, I don't think all the meteorites are the same either. It's the larger ones I think you want to make use of. What do we pick up? Aluminium, iron. Got to fix up the aluminium too. We've got quite a few of them. That one's full. Huh, yeah, I was running out of spaces to put the super alloy. That's bauxite. Hang on, there's more aluminium over here. Empty, that one's full. Okay, we'll throw them in here. An iron and a silicon. Maybe we should go upstairs with this. Actually, probably good timing. Have a look, see what's happening with the silicon. Have you improved at all? No. I was wondering whether the autocrafter... Oh, this one must have just happened, I think. And something's just picked it up and thrown it in here, I think. So bioplastic nuggets are fine. It's just that when the circuit board goes to get made, if we can highlight that, it needs a silicon, and that's what it's missing at the moment. So I might just double check on that. Somehow, where's my iron? Yeah, that's full. This is why we needed the extra storage. So I think all of these that were labelled iron are all chockers. Even that one's full, and then I was throwing them in here. So yeah, that's why we were destroying some of the iron that was coming in, because it was just basically had too much of it. So let's have a look. I think if we go downstairs, out near the ore crushers for a sec, through here, what do these have? I reckon, yeah, see, that's a really good example. So these three that have just come in, they're going to get destroyed. So they're getting taken out by the drones, and only the silicon should go over to the silicon box. So hang on a second. Maybe we should supply titanium. I thought I had titanium listed as being destroyed. I think it is. I think they just took a whole bunch of it. I just happened to look at it at that point in time. I mean, it is possible. Look at all the super alloy. Holy crap. So everything else has been... See, this is what's annoying me a little bit, is because aluminium supplying all of those bits and pieces, yeah. I just don't know what to do with all the super alloy. I've got so much storage. about... That's a T3, that's super alloy, that's super alloy. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about them as well. I really don't feel like destroying the super alloy, but I suppose you have to. Hang on, quick look at these guys. Are you... They're all making methane. I guess the methane goes to the methane cupboard upstairs, and the rest of it's just getting destroyed at the moment. At least they're clear, so that might help a bit. Other than, I don't know, should I be bothered trying to manufacture more of the ore crushers so that they can generate silicon? Maybe that would help my little hurdle, perhaps. So I think, yeah, if I go right up here, I could... So hang on, when I make the larger storage locker, it uses super alloy and circuit boards, right? So I could, just say I took 4, I would have to go and grab 8 super alloy, which this will be happy to have me take because it knows it can fill it quite quick. The drones will go and grab the super alloy and fill it before you know it, I suppose. I'll come back and have a look. Oh no, it's already done. There you go. Crying out loud. So I did have a couple of... Now where were they? Up above here. Super alloy storage units, these two. So hang on, if I make... I mean, I don't mind having the extra storage somewhere. So if I tell this to stop doing that, it shouldn't fill it. Put all those in there for a sec. Now I should be able to destroy that. And then we'll make another one of these guys. Oh, because I just took out the super alloy. Give me 2 back. Can I put my iron in there? I can. Alright, so let's make the second one. Obviously these are larger storage units. I'm not sure if I can fit one in there or not. Same thing here, let's get rid of that. I moved all that out. Wow, it'll take long to fill that, does it? So this thing is going to be demanding super alloy on high. And this is the same. I almost manually filled it, but demand super alloy on high. And then this guy, it's been cleared. I should get rid of it. Put those in there. Do I need 2 or 1? I think I just need the 1. Oh, I wonder if I don't have that. No, I need 2. It's the other way around, true. Oh, actually, if I take out 2 more, I have enough to make another 2. Oops. Alright. Did I space them apart properly? Oh yeah. So that will be the same. So this will be demanding my super alloy. That should help. Well, I don't know how long that's going to last for because there was a lot of super alloy down there. So whether that's... Yeah, they're almost full already. Holy dooly. Oh, jeez. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to do a label. Super alloy. Super alloy. And super alloy. Okay, they're all... Well, I guess that's kind of like having 6 of the original ones. These are kind of back to having iron, I guess. I could take out this stuff and make one of these. These are all manual. How about we start with one of these? Get rid of that. We'll make a locker for here. Can it go in any further than that? No. Oh, must be there then. So this will be the first of our, our iron. And then we're going to demand iron. Because I'm destroying a lot of it, I wonder if it will actually fill that. I don't know. Take these out, put them in there. Oops, and then put that in there. Okay. Alright, well that's the start of it all, I suppose. These are all manual, so I don't have to worry about resetting them. Holy cow, they must have put some in there as well. That was so quick. That's full, that's full. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go down and grab one more circuit board. Gee, that didn't take long. See what I mean? You think you've got lots of storage, and it's like, no, no, you don't. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I was wanting to do this anyway, but there you go. That'll be another box getting iron. So this is kind of like additional storage up here. Imagine how quickly this thing's going to fill. Oh my goodness. Oh well. We've got plenty of storage of materials happening up in that level. Alright, how are we going? Do we get silicon? I think this thing will go nuts if it had a whole bunch of silicon there, so have to think about that. How do we do that? Got a feeling it's got something to do with our ore crushers. Well, that's a lot better now. If I can see these are being cleaned out a little bit more, then you know things are kind of running. So that is definitely supplying aluminium. Might have to look into making a couple of aluminium, the larger T2 storage of those too, but I'm very, very tempted. That's got dolomite. That's supplying all those. See, there's only like a 20% chance you're going to get silicon out of here. See what I mean? Like that's a good example. So that silicon on the end will end up going into that chest, and then it will manufacture from it. But now I'm starting to wonder whether maybe I should make a couple more of the smaller ore crushers, perhaps, and set it up exactly the same way that it destroys everything but the silicon, and then I've got another couple of supplies of silicon coming in. That could be the way to do it. How much did it cost to make the little guys? 3 dolomite, then magnesium, iron, and titanium. Pretty cheap. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, I've got a bit of space here. Maybe we should do that. Okay, so where have I got stuff stored? 2 of those. What did I say? 2 magnesium. Was it iron? I think it might have been. And the rest was dolomite. So was it 6? Yeah, let's have a look. Oops. Hit the right key, Trev. Iron, yeah. Okay. They don't chew up much power anyway. So how about we try this? So which way do we want to face it? The same way that did, I suppose. Let's put 1 there, and then 1 there, and then we'll say that this thing is supplying iron, magnesium, titanium, and silicon on high. And this thing is supplying, same again, iron, magnesium, silicon, titanium on high. And this thing is demanding dolomite on high. And this one, same thing, it's demanding dolomite on high. There you go, so that's going to start asking for dolomite, and it will start manufacturing bits and pieces, I guess. Take a water out of there, grab myself some food. What do you got? Beans. I was thinking I should have the drones just taking all this stuff and putting it into those chests as well. So, yeah, almost come out of there and forget to look at these now. Just keep an eye on. So these have both got dolomite in them then. It's got 3. Oh yeah, that's working. Alright, we'll have to keep an eye on that too. So just trying to think about things that we can do to tweak the base a little bit more. Oh, I did get the tree bark coming out automatically as well. Hang on, let's have a look at all these guys. That one's doing fusion. I think there's still a bug in the game, because occasionally I come in here, instead of having it enabled down the bottom, it's disabled itself for some reason. So that's good. That's the way it should be. They're both enabled. Oh, see? Enabled. Maybe I didn't do that. So that should launch off. That's full of pulsar. See, enabled. Okay, so I've got them all enabled. We'll check on that over time. I don't think there's any reason why we shouldn't launch this guy, so... yeah, launch the trade rocket. Another 625. See you, dude. Off you go. There he goes. Yeah, just wanted to remember those settings so they're all enabled, but yeah, come back now and again and it's disabled, so I don't know. Happens now and again. Alright, well that's pretty good for this episode. So we've doubled the trade space rocket number from 2 to 4. Tweaking a few little areas here and there. We didn't get a meteorite storm. Sorry, Joe. Maybe next episode we'll test to see if we can explode one of those. Anyway. Right guys, well I will have to leave the episode here. Certainly hope you enjoyed it today. If you did, you can really help the channel out by smashing that like button for the video, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can mega help the channel out by subscribing. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.